It is true that the principle of the new economy considers the zero flows of the economy, as Alan said, being unsustainable, unfair, unstable, and undemocratic. In other words, they open up the analysis paradigm to allow understanding what economic development is. Nevertheless, the prevailing model for the relationship of developed countries towards the emerging countries and the model for development for each country in the world show a restrictive understanding for the term economy itself. So the first proposal, in spite of being totally in agreement with the principle of a new economy, I don't know whether it is prudent calling it economy, because it has a conceptual load of meaning from which it cannot be detached. Economy means unsustainable, unfair, unstable, and undemocratic. But even more for the economies of emerging and non-emerging countries, it also means oppression, discrimination, political power, corporation power that has undermined the developing society. If we also add that the present economy model, it has been a painful meaning for humanity at large, much more after the events in 2008 at the present events. That is to say, economy means exclusions and unfairness. I think adding the word new does not provide it enough authenticity and truthfulness to believe it will have a renewed meaning. Therefore, my second proposal is that we have to create a different feeling, a different emotionality in connection to those new principles, convening more conviction to the proposal. Maybe we have to add a last name to the new economy, like new human economy, or something that makes sense for all of us. We should produce a cultural change, a change in the relation. The model shouldn't emerge from a change in the relation. The model should emerge from the intellectual elite, because that will make it lose significance and meaning for those that are ready to work to achieve the deep change in our society. If it is born from a few, if it doesn't go through a participatory process for consent, we will be repeating that we have done before in history, imposing the vision for a few over the majority. Therefore, the great challenge of this principle is to change the paradigm of social contraction. Hence, I suggest that the meaning of the principle for a new economy in the next stage of dissemination, implementation, and ratification, which is what David is going to talk with us, should aim to transcend to become a mode of change, of contraction, of relation and social development, based on paradigms we have not practiced today. This means that we all have to change because we all have grown in alienating non-democratic models and failing to consider the diversity of thinking. For that reason, we should break the paradigms of power that have dominated so many human beings in our society. With this word, I also want to say that today we are living an historical moment in which human dignity goes beyond the reflexive thinking of some, beyond public policies, and is expressed through the demands of legitimacy and dignity of every single person as a human being.